Chinese scholar Li Yi, a pro-unification activist deported from Taiwan last year, is back in the headlines. He's resurfaced in a video in which he paints a bleak picture of the KMT's prospects in the next general election.
Li says the KMT will suffer a devastating loss in 2024 as public opinion completes a total shift toward formal independence. DPP lawmakers say that if the KMT hopes to survive, it must reinvent itself to align with public opinion.
The 2020 elections were when Taiwan's unification sentiment was utterly wiped out. I personally think that the KMT will suffer an even worse defeat in 2024 than in 2020. And I'll be frank, it will be because of China.
Last year, Li was deported from Taiwan for planning to deliver a pro-unification speech. He's resurfaced in a video in which he expounds on the future of cross-strait relations. He predicts a bruising electoral loss for the KMT in 2024 due to the evaporation of public sentiment favorable to unification.
The 2024 elections will be an election dominated by pro-independence sentiment. There won't be a single person left who will say, I am Chinese, I want unification in the future. There will be zero such people. Everyone will say, I am opposed to unification. In 2024, pro-unification forces don't even need to bother running. By that point, I reckon, they're already starting to get rid of you. By then, they can be considered kind if they don't arrest you. This is a man who was deported by the DPP administration. I don't think I need to comment further.
KMT Chairman Johnny Chiang declined comment. The party chair has been laying the foundation for a return to power, most recently by holding a forum on a 10-year development plan for Taiwan. Speaking on the party's own 4-year outlook, a KMT lawmaker said it's too soon to predict a defeat.
Wow, if you could foresee the events of 2024, that would be too amazing, wouldn't it? I think the KMT stands a chance in 2022. Honestly, all parties rise and fall in step with public opinion. I think China needs to understand this. We all need to give each other space and take a step back. The KMT has always been China's parrot, skipping along to China's tune. So I believe the KMT will suffer an even greater defeat. The KMT's policy direction is the problem, not Li Yi's remarks. Taiwan's public opinion is becoming clearer and clearer. The most absurd thing is that the KMT keeps deviating from that, especially with its cross-strait stance. What Li is doing is fear-mongering over Taiwan's future. That's not something China can change unilaterally.
The DPP lawmaker says that in the video, Li's purpose was to encourage Beijing to annex Taiwan by force before independence becomes the consensus of the people.